Hello everyone, good morning. This is me, Renu Gupta, and the bulletin starts with Servam AI enables a powerful 24B parameter open source language model. Cisco raises concern about the cybersecurity preparedness of Indian firm. Anthropic CEO predicts a solo $1 billion companies by 2026. Xiaomi unveils the X-Ring 01 chipset to compete with the Snapdragon 8E Lite and Dimensity 9400. Nvidia to launch a cheaper Blackwell AI chip to China. iQOO Neo 10 launches in India today with the 7000 mAh battery and Snapdragon 8S Gen 4. Google expands Veo 3 AI video model to 71 countries and so, in yesterday's quiz, what does IP stands for in IP addresses? And the answer is Internet Protocol. Now, it's time for a daily tech quiz. Here's today's question. Introduce a codex, an AI-powered assistant to automate and accelerate a coding task. Confident you have got the answer? Drop your guess in the comments below. Tune into tomorrow's news bulletin if you nailed it. First up, Indian AI startup Servam has launched its flagship open source large language models in Servam M featuring a 24 billion parameters. Built in a Mistral small and Servam excels in a mathematics, programming, and Indian language tasks. It supports applications like conversational AI, machine translation, and education tool. The model was refined using a surprise of fine-tuning reinforcement learning with the verified rewards and interface optimization. The SFT phase involved accurating quality prompts and flirting of output from a culture relevance, and RLVR used of custom award engineering and data set for instruction, maths, and code. Post-training optimizations of includes FP8, quantizations, and look ahead of decoding of improved efficiency. First up, according to Cisco 2025 Cybersecurity Readiness Index, only 7% of Indian organizations are fully prepared to combat modern cyber threats, up to marginally of 4% last year. Despite rising awareness, 81% expected disruptions from a cyber incidents in the next 12 to 24 months, and 57% already faced attacks in the past year. Key concerns include AI-related threats in shadow AI usage and shortage of skilled professionals. Notably, 95% experienced AI-driven security incidents, while only 66% believe employees understand AI risk. Also, 45% struggles to detect unregulated AI deployments, posing a compliance and data privacy threats. Still, India is ahead of globally of AI integration, with 55% using AI in network resilience and compared to 46% globally and 96% leveraging Gen AI over threat detection. Cisco urges companies to adopt unified and AI-driven platform addresses a talent gaps and control unmanaged devices to strengthen cybersecurity posture in AI. Anthropic CEO Dario A model predicts that by 2026, a single person with AI could run a $1 billion company, speaking an Anthropic code with the clock. Even he gave a 70 to 80% chance of his becoming reality soon. The idea is using advanced the automate coding operations, marketing, and customer support. Industries like a proprietary trading and developer tools for ideal for such disruptions. A solo founder could build a scale and run an entire business using an AI agents like Claude and Opus 4, which is designed for a complex, long-form task. Meanwhile, a Claude Sonnet 4 offers a high speed and accessible support for developers. A model vision of reflects a broader trend, AI slashing and barrier to entry of a tech startup. While legal and ethical hurdles remains, a first one-person unicorns may soon focuses on rethink the future of work, innovations, and entrepreneurship. Xiaomi has launched its first in-house mobile chipset of X-Ring 01, aiming to rival a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8E Lite from MediaTek Dimensity of 9400. Built on TSMC 3nm as N3 process, the chip features of Deca-core GPU in ARM in models G925MC16 GPU and 16 shader cores and surpassing Dimensity 9412. Although Xiaomi claims the 30 million Antutu scores of reports suggest that the real score 26 million, placing it slightly behind a Snapdragon 8 Lite. However, X-Wing 01 is CPU outperforming Dimensity of 9400 but failed just short of Qualcomm flagship. Unlike competitor is using an external modem. Initial devices powered by the X01 include the Xiaomi 15S Pro and Xiaomi Pad 7 Ultra of both China and Mixed benchmark. of X01 marks a major milestone for Xiaomi, a significant its entry into custom silicon design and potential of. Now, Nvidia is set to release a low-cost AI chip for China based on its Blackwell architecture, aiming to bypass US export restrictions. Powered between a $6,500 and $8,000 to new GPU is significantly cheaper than the restricted H20 model, which is cost to $10,000 to $12,000 to reduce a price reflects its lower specs including use of GDDR7 memory and omission of TSMC Advanced in a cow package. The chip is based on NVIDIA's RTX Pro 6000D2 could enter mass production as early as June. A second China-specific Blackwell chip is also reported in development. Targeting a September release, Nvidia market share in China has dropped to 95% to 50% due to US curbs, with Huawei's of X910V chip gaining traction. The company recently wrote a $5.5 billion inventory after the H20 ban and risked losing or more of restrictions persist. Now, iQOO is set to launch the Neo Tan India today in 12 p.m. featuring a massive 7000 mAh battery with 120-watt fast charging that powers a device from 0 to 50% in 15 minutes. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8S Gen 4, the Neo Tan is paired with a LPDDR5 RAM and a UFS 1. Storage offering high performance of gaming and multitasking. It supports a 144 fps gaming and 3000 Hz setting a sampling rate. It features 1.5K AMOLED display with a 144 Hz refresh rate and 5500 nits peak brightness. The phone includes 50 megapixel Sony IMX main camera and 32 megapixel front camera in selfies. Expected to be priced between 33,000 to 35,000, launch offers may bring the price closer to 30,000. With a strong specific feature to Neo Tan and positioned as a powerful gaming and performance-centric smartphone. Last, Google has expanded access to powerful AI video generation model in Veo 3 to 71 new countries, excluding EU and UK India. Available through the Gemini web app, the rollout is currently limited the paid subscribers for a Google AI Pro and AI Ultra plans, while Pro user can access the Veo 3 via web with a trial of 10 videos. The $249.99 per month the Ultra plan unlock a full access of both web and mobile with the daily refreshes. Veo 3 enables a Google I/O 2025 features and native audio generation with the upgraded video capabilities. Google Josh Woodward assured with the Indian user that access will be enabled as fast as we can. Countries like the US, Canada, Australia, Japan, Singapore, and Brazil are among those included. Additionally, Google included the Flow app and AI filmmaking tools, offering a 10 video generation for a Pro and 125 for a Ultra subscribers monthly. Thank you for today's bulletin. Stay tuned for tomorrow's bulletin and follow IT Voice for more such tech updates.